if anyone's there. Just kind of getting set up. As you can see, it's going to be a vertical stream because I still haven't figured out how to change that. I'm in my van and there's a big river out there, so if y'all have trouble hearing me, just let me know and I'll close the door. But I think it might help to have a little bit of light. So I'm gonna sit down. I think this might be too loud having the river out there, but y'all, sorry, I'm gonna move my mount down a little bit. I really like doing lives. I'm just really not good at them. So I need to figure it out. The problem is when I'm testing a live, people are on. So it kind of is hard to test a live stream when you're on a live stream. So now I've got it vertical. I can't remember exactly where my camera is. Sorry. I've got my iPad plugged in and I've got a pretty good signal here, and my WeBoost thingy hanging off the back of my iPad, so at least I hope we'll have a good signal. So I'm just gonna, give me a second, I'm gonna pull up this live stream on my phone so I can see your comments, because I can't see them right now. So those of you who tuned in right on time or 2 minutes early, please bear with me. Huh. Anybody there? It's so weird, this is no views. Okay, so if anyone's there, a few people there, I can't see your comments. I'm sorry. I don't know why I can't pull it up on my phone. Let me try again. I'm so sorry. But you know, maybe it's not so bad to live stream watch what is sad. I'm sad. Nor am I sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. But you know, I've actually thought about, I can't click on it. Okay, I've actually thought about like just doing live streams of just like me living my life. So while I stumble through these technical issues, maybe just think about, well, I'm just peeking into the life of a nomad in her van. It's cool that I couldn't see comments. I can see them just flash up on my screen, but once they're gone, and I can't get them back without not being able to see myself. And then I forget to like look at the camera, because y'all know, y'all have like cell phones or iPads. The camera is not like right in the middle of your screen. So your tendency is to look right in the middle of the screen at you, but I think I need to look like right, oh, this will help me, right, oh, it's up here. So I need to look right over here, so it looks like I'm looking into the camera, which is awkward. So, this could be fun. Okay, so I don't know how many of y'all have watched that video I did about getting bit by that wolf dog. Have any of y'all watched that? Because that's actually why I just want to do this live tonight. Have any of y'all watched that? Okay. Well, for those of you who haven't watched the video, you did not, Norm. Hi, Norm. I'm so glad you're here. I think you're the only one here. No, there's a couple people here. So, I'm really hoping some people are here who watch the video, because I've gotten lots of blowback from that video, not from my general viewers, because the response has been largely positive, but friends or family of the owner of that dog have been threatening me in comments on YouTube. And I wanted to clear up some things that they're accusing me of in their comments. Let's see, does that help a little bit? Turn that light on. Have any of y'all seen that video? Norm, I think you said you didn't. Has anyone else seen that video? Okay. So I went into the cage of two dogs that were a mixed breed between wolves and dogs. I did that on my own. No one made me go in there. No one promised me nothing would happen. So I want to make that clear at the outset. And I think I made it really clear in the video that I took responsibility for my actions. So I went in there and they both got super excited, which I don't blame them. One of the reasons I went in there, really the main reason, is I'm a dog lover. My buddy's over here. I'll move my iPad later so you can see him. And those babies were living in that little cage. And I asked the man if he ever walked them. And he said, well, I can only walk them two at a time. And I was waiting for, and then this is how you do it. And then there was nothing. So I don't know if he walks them or not. I don't know. I'm not saying he doesn't walk them, but they were big babies and they were in this enclosure and they were high energy, and I wanted to pet them. I did. I wanted to give them some attention. And in my defense, I'd been petting them like through the bars of the cage, and I watched the owner go inside. So I by the way, I would not do it again. It was stupid. It was really stupid to go in there with, basically, he said 80 to 90% wolf. I'm not going to talk right now about the ethics of breeding wolves and dogs. I have a certain opinion about that, and I just, y'all can have your own opinion, but I decided on my own to go in there, and it was a stupid mistake. I want to make clear to everyone that everything I said in that video and everything portrayed, I'm sorry, my iPad's wanting to turn because of all the cords I have on it. Everything I said in that video was completely 100% true. One of the accusations I got was that I'd edited the video. And of course I edited the whole video. I mean, it's a YouTube video. But after I cut it up to interject with comments and tell you what was happening, I did show the whole thing after that uncut. So you can see it from start to finish. And the man who owned the dogs was the one taking most of that video. I started off going inside myself with my phone, which was ridiculous. I don't know why I thought I could like hold a phone while these two big wolf dogs were excited and happy and, you know, playing. So at some point I handed him my phone and he was shooting the video. So the owner of those dogs actually shot that video. So you can't say that I made up the video, because the owner of the dogs took the video. And in my video on YouTube, I do have that whole piece uncut in the video that he shot. So that's one thing I wanted to address. My YouTube video is edited, so I can put things together. You know, I put my little intro at the beginning, I put music on it, I make commentary and cut it up and put those in the middle. But the part where I was in there with the dogs, I did put in sort of at the end of the video, uncut. So if anyone is accusing me of editing that video, the owner shot it. And I really don't think he would deny that that's what happened. The second accusation was that I didn't get bit. That I didn't get bit. And y'all, I would love to show you. Well, actually, it's pretty much healed by now. I guess the timing was unfortunate because I was like, oh my gosh, are you recording this? And then the dog bit me for the second time. He'd already bit me once. And I didn't realize that it was, actually I could show you that one. You know, it didn't occur to me that I could take a picture of the one on my leg. First he bit through my, my big shirt, my sweater. And it left a hole in my sweater, but it didn't, I only had a bruise. It didn't make a puncture wound. But then he bit my leg. And I didn't realize at the time that it actually had broken the skin. And I can show you now, it's just a scab now, the bruise is gone, but I actually took a picture just a few days later. And then he bit between my legs. So, yeah, I did say in the video, oh my gosh, are you filming this? That was my excitement. Like, I wanted to get on camera this amazing experience that I had with being with these wolf dogs. I mean, it was really cool. So I just wanted to make sure, you know, that you had my camera on filming it. So if you watch the video back, you'll see that I'd already gotten bitten twice before that. So that's not made up. I hope those of you who regularly watch my videos know that I'm just not, I would never say someone's dog bit me when it didn't. I would never, I mean, I don't make up stuff. I just don't. I'm honest to a fault. And I'm honest with my viewers, always. That's why some people get upset with me, like, oh, you're always crying. And well, because I'm showing you everything about my life and I'm being real. So I would never say that a dog bit me when it didn't. I would never do that. Another comment is, I did not go in there for YouTube. I'm a dog lover, an animal lover, and I just felt bad for those babies. And I just wanted to go in there and pet them. I mean, it was kind of cool. Like, maybe if you got invited to a tiger cage, you might say, well, he says it's okay. It'd be kind of cool. You know, and then once I'm going in there, I may as well film it because it's so cool. So I want you to know that it wasn't for YouTube and it wasn't in any way made up. Can one person tell me if you can hear me okay if I need to close the door? Because the river is really loud. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I'm right next to a beautiful river and a highway. But mostly the river's loud. Can someone tell me if you can hear me okay? Or should I shut the door? Come on, there's 9 people here. Someone tell me if you can hear me okay. I'd really appreciate it. Can someone please tell me? Okay, if no one's going to tell me, I'm going to assume that you can hear me okay, and I'm not going to close the door because I have a beautiful view. Right when we're about to finish, I'll take my iPad off the mount and I'll show you where I am right now. So those are some of the comments I had. And I also think I really made clear in the video that I take responsibility for going inside that cage. I do. I didn't have to go in, and just because he'd been in there doesn't mean it would be okay for me. So I take, I'm trying to get this stand over myself. So I take responsibility. Oh, thank you, Richard. So I take responsibility for going inside that cage. Um, oops, my light just fell over. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is a live stream by Phyllis. Wackadoodle. Oh my gosh. Trying to. Well, this is as good as it's gonna get. Oh, what if I put it on top of my rice? My leftover rice. Oh. Oh, now we've got some nice shadows. And here's Buddy. So. The man, his name is Jim, the one who's owned those dogs, those mixed breeds, wild animals. He actually emailed me the next day and asked me if I was okay. And I said I was kind of sore and bruised and whatever, but okay. And what didn't occur to me was that I should have gone to the doctor. Because I got bit by a dog. But I was kind of rattled after it happened. And this sounds stupid, but it just didn't occur to me to go to the doctor. I cleaned the wounds with peroxide and put antibiotic on it as best I could, you know, in that area. In case you're wondering, I sat on a towel with no pants on and just poured peroxide because I was so, right after it happened, by the time I got back to my van, I was so, I don't know what I could say on YouTube. I was swollen and red, and it looked like a piece of raw roast beef down there. Oh my God. But it did. So I could tell I was cut, but so I just peroxide and whatever. So it didn't even occur to me to go to the doctor, which is stupid. I'm 59 years old. I have a degree in biology and chemistry. I should know better. But I just cleaned it up, and I was shaken up, and I was kind of okay until I watched the video back of the event, and it kind of, I was like, oh my God, if they'd wanted to, they could have killed me. I'm not saying they would want to, but they could have. And I realized what a stupid thing I'd done, and it just kind of rattled me. So I emailed him again, like the next day, and I asked him if the dogs had rabies shots. Yeah, rabies. And he said, well, of course they do. So I wrote him back, and I said, well, can I see a copy of the shot records? And he said he didn't know where they were. So, you know, and then he's begging me to take down the video, and I don't blame him. And I'm sure he's going to see this video too. And this is what I told him in my email. Nothing worse is going to happen from this video than it would from me going to the doctor and doing a bite report, which is what happened. I asked her not to do it. She said, no, you got bit by a dog. We have to do a bite report. So nothing is going to happen from this video. Probably nothing's going to happen from this bite report, because by the time I went to the doctor, I was in California because I'm on my way to Oregon. So how are they even going to find you? I assume you're a nomad. They're like, where did the bite happen? I said, BLM land south of the Grand Canyon. Like, come on. They're never going to find you. And also, I want to give him responsibility also, because he was saying in the email, like, you said it was your fault. Yes, in the video I took complete responsibility for my own actions, but there's no getting around the fact your dog bit me. It was your dog. Granted, I put myself in a situation that I shouldn't have, but it was your dog, and your dog bit me. Your dog bit me 3 times, and that's a fact. So get mad all you want, say it's my fault all you want. I say it's my fault too, but there's no getting around the fact, Jim, that you're breeding wild animals with dogs. And from what you said, 80 to 90% wolf. So you said it was okay for me to go in this cage with 2 wolves, basically. So I want you to take some responsibility for that. Just, how about you take 15%? I think that'd be fair. Don't y'all think that'd be fair? 15%. I'm gonna take the rest. But, and you know what? If he'd sent me the shot records, I would have felt better about rabies. I would have just gone and gotten a tetanus shot. But I would have lied and said, oh, I cut myself. You know, I need a tetanus shot. But you know what, dude? Like 5 days later, you can't find your shot records. I don't know what's going on with you, but at that point, I have to assume that your dogs have not had rabies shots. The only comfort I had between then and the doctor was that I think there's very little chance that your dogs have rabies because they don't go outside of those cages. And you got to have exposure to an animal with rabies to get rabies. And those poor babies are in those cages. So, we're almost to the end. I just have a couple more comments. I was actually feeling bad for the owner about the video. I'm sure those are very sweet babies, and like I said before, I have no doubt they did not really mean to hurt me. I don't know what that dog was trying to do by biting down on my labia. I don't know, but if he'd wanted to really hurt me, he could have really hurt me. But I lost my train of thought. I was thinking about taking down the video because I felt bad for the owner. But then I started getting threats and comments on my channel. Defamation, we're gonna sue you. YouTube's gonna take down your channel. We're gonna find you. There are a couple comments I took down that were violent. So, Jim, I think I've been more than fair. Not taking down my video because of your threats, third-person threats. I'm sure they came from you. One of them was, I saw it all from my fifth wheel, which means the person who was camping next to you. So what you just did by sicking those people on me was ensure that this video is staying up. Because I don't take well to that. I don't take well to that. If you'd sent me those shot records, I wouldn't have had to do the bite report. Nothing I said in that video was wrong or inaccurate or staged. I cannot show the wound to my crotch because of where it is. So, I mean, he saw what happened. The dog was like hyper focused and like pushing his head, and then finally just bit after well, this one wasn't a bite, just bite through my shirt. But then the bite on my leg, which you can also see or hear me saying oh, he bit my leg. And then when he finally clamped down, it happened. It happened. I don't think his dogs are dangerous, but it happened. And y'all just need to calm the F down, y'all people who are threatening me, because I don't play that way. You want to threaten me? Come on. How dare you? Come on. Come on. I'm right here. I'm right here. Come and get me. How dare you? So not one person has asked me questions. So we're going to wrap it up right now unless someone wants to ask me a question. I bet one of my haters is on here. One of Jim's attack dogs. Real attack dogs. His neighbors. So I really thought I was going to get some questions about that video. Most of the comments I got were actually pretty positive. But unless there's any questions, even from the haters, come on, ask me a question. I'd be happy to answer it. Norm, you're letting me finish? Unless anyone has any questions, I think I've covered everything I wanted to say about that video. So if anyone wants to ask any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to try to take my iPad outside so you can see where I am. And then we'll hang up. So, no, Norm, I hope you're being funny. I would never, ever, ever again go into a cage with a wolf. I would never do that again. I would never. They were beautiful. Oh, am I too quiet? I'm so sorry, Richard, but you know what the good news is? The good news is it's almost over. The good news is it's almost over. If the volume's too low, you're really not going to like it when I take you outside. But let me take you outside just for a minute so you can see how pretty it is here. Unless anyone wants to ask me another question. I got to take my charger out. Thank goodness for my Weeboost. By the way, y'all, it looks like a microphone. Ooh. If anyone is considering getting Weeboost, I have a video about that I put up recently. I love it. I appreciate it a lot more now. So the video quality might go down, but we're almost done. I'm just going to take you outside. What would I change? I would not go in the cage with wolves. How about that? Ooh. That's what I've learned. I would not go into a cage with wolves. So I think I can turn my camera around. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So there's the highway. And there was a little highway noise, but what's really loud is the river. Look at that, y'all. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty here. Look at that, y'all. I'm in Northern California, near the border of Oregon. Can everyone here still hear me? I'm not sure I'm outside. Let's fish. Right, Richard? You catch it, I'll cook it. Oh, and did y'all see my video about Godzilla? Let me go back inside. I'm sure that wind noise is crazy. Did y'all see my video about Godzilla? Let me show you. Let me find. Oh, there he is right there. Can y'all see that? That's Godzilla. Look, I got this like pet carrier. Look how big he is. That's a Mormon cricket. Hold on, let me go in. Let's get a better view. No, this is my van. Make sure he's not right there. Oh, there he is. Sorry. My fingers over the camera. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Where's my hand always? It can't always be in front of the camera. Jesus. Oh my gosh. There he is. Look at that. See him? That's Godzilla. He's a big one. Close this back up. So, see if I can get this back in here. Yes, what I learned is to never go inside a wolf cage. And that's Godzilla. He's a Mormon cricket. Mormon crickets are actually katydids, and my son loves katydids. I don't know how many of y'all watched the video from last summer when I caught one and brought it back to Texas for my son. But this is the same species, but this is a male. They do. They do. So unless anyone has any questions, I think I'm going to hang it up. I hope I covered all the topics. Oh, buddy. Oh. I'm sorry, I was trying to hang up. Buddy was just, I don't know what's wrong. Some kind of respiratory thing. So I gotta take him to the doctor. Oh, I have mice. So I need to, shoot, I'm supposed to be attacking them right now. I'm doing a live with y'all. I gotta go see if I can find my mouse traps. Little fuck was staring at me at 4 o'clock this morning when I woke up. It was tiny. It was like that big. I've never seen a mouse so small. Yes, baby. Okay, I gotta hang out, buddy. I'm so upset. Love y'all. Bye. Hang up.